Shannon, what's going on here?
KD make my point. That's not him. He taking this base stuff way too serious, Skip. You know 40 Water out there. Tupac was out there. Mac Dre, the Loonies. KD is Skip in his first 9 seasons with 2 franchises, the same franchise. Seattle went to OKC. 2 ejections in 9 years. 2 years with this team, he has 5 ejections. Since they started tracking this in 91, he's getting in Rasheed Wallace territory. Think about that. Kevin Durant and Rasheed Wallace in the same territory as far as ejections. Really? But let me tell you why he wasn't mad about that, Skip. It wasn't the foul. Because if foul was the reason why he got thrown out, LeBron James get thrown out every night. Because, you know, they be hitting him all upside his head, and he should have been thrown out in Game 5 when LeBron dunked it on him and he hit him upside his head. But the real reason Kevin Durant got thrown out of this game, you know why, Joy? Oh, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Boy, he had that old chef hat on, had that apron on, and he was cooking him.
Really?
Cooking him!
I must have watched
You watched a different game because he had 17 at the half. He ended up with 32. He was cooking Kevin Durant. Did you see him bully him? Did you see him on the fast break? Kevin Durant, look at your monitor, Skip, baby. Look at the monitor. Let's see if they got
you requested this.
Cooked him. Bullied him.
Nobody can dunk on the break like Greek Freak can.
Skip. Is it my turn? Is it my turn, Joe? I didn't ask Skip any question. I asked you, look at the monitor.
Did he not open the door?
No, I ain't opened the door.
Ask me a question.
Boom! I just slammed it in your face just because you stepped in my. This is my time, Skip Bayless. What was happening was Giannis was cooking KD, and KD
so he checked out.
Yeah,
he cooked?
Yeah.
Boy, I've never heard that.
Yeah, the best. Hold on. How can the
best outrageous?
How can the best player put his team in harm's way? Now you already know you without Steph. You already know you without Clay, and you just got back, and this is what you do. And they ask him, "Well, you gonna get? You know, what about the playoffs?" Man, you know me. You know I'm not like that. Exactly. My point exactly. I don't know what's gotten into Kevin Durant. Now he's upset. Don't nobody watch games. Everybody concerned about analytics. Why you worried about what we worried about? You play the game, and let me have my time.
Yep.
Skip Bayless, you know Giannis was 14 of 18. Not from the free throw line, from the field. He was dunking on him. He was bullying him. Kevin Durant, you don't need to do no benching. You got to get squat. You got to get your leg muscles strong so you can anchor down. You ain't got no bricks in your back.
So now Giannis, he's muscle bound.
Gian. Yeah, he was
a bully. Yeah,
bully. Yeah, bullied him. Yeah. He must be had some of that what's in that old bay water. Yeah. You know, you get tough, you start drinking. I was out there for a little while last year, Joe. I got tough too. I was mean mugging folk.
Yep. So, Kevin Durant is still clearly the best player on the planet.
No, he's not.
When his mind is right. And last night, his mind was really wrong. And I am extremely disappointed in a player I have constantly and consistently defended on this show versus the onslaught from you about how LeBron is still the best player on the planet, even though Kevin Durant was the MVP of last year's NBA Finals and shot the shot of shots right in LeBron's mug as he pulled up from the three-point line and closed the deal on LeBron. So it was over in the finals last year.
No, it was not.
So Kevin has been hurt. He comes back in, and by the way, at halftime he had 10 points and 6 assists, which is pretty good. Because you don't have Steph Curry, you don't have Klay Thompson.
He was guarding Giannis. What did Giannis have? Read those stats. What Giannis had.
They were getting out on the break. If you get them out on the break, let them run.
Why Kevin Durant let him get out on the break? Can't let that man get out on the break because he know what that time it was.
So maybe it's possible that my man Kevin Durant was a little frustrated and boiled over because he got stuck in traffic and missed the entire warm-up session of the Golden State Warriors.
Leave early.
What happened was the Oakland A's had their season opener in that stadium, which is right across the parking lot, and it had adjourned just as Kevin was trying to get to Oracle, and that's a big, big, bad problem.
If you don't mind me asking, did Kevin Durant not know that the A's had a baseball game that day?
I guess not. I guess he blew it.
Oh, best player in the world. Didn't know that, huh?
So this was scary to me because this got a little psycho. As Steve Kerr said, Kevin Durant snapped, and we've seen him snap all too often, and it dates back to Oklahoma City. It didn't just start here in Golden State, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But This was Kevin Durant, who's supposed to be the leader of this team, stepping back into the void left by both Steph and Clay being hurt and out. And you can't act like that, because what really disappointed me the most on this possession was that Kevin Durant obviously got fouled. I think even you would agree. He got fouled about 3 times on that drive.
Yeah, it happens all the time with LeBron.
Okay, all right, so it happens all the time, but it had already happened at least once before, according to Kevin Durant. Steve Kerr said it happened twice before that play that he'd gotten fouled without a call. But then what happened? The shot is missed, and Kevon Looney gets the rebound, and he plays for Golden State. So the possession is going forward, okay? And Kevin Durant just quits on his team and walks down the baseline to Trey Maddox, the official, and gets in his face. And the play is still going on behind him. Well, who's to say, because you're down, like 9 at that point, who's to say if Kevin had just kept on playing and Looney's got the basketball, what if he gets another chance at point-blank range and maybe he could have scored and cut the deficit at halftime? That's just unacceptable to me. If you're this good a player, to quit in the middle of a possession and walk to the official, and I will give you this. At that point, it looked like he wanted to get thrown out because he curses, and then obviously, as Joy pointed out in the official statement, they said his cursing escalated.
Yeah.
And there's some magic words, and I don't know exactly what word he reached for, but if you reach for the wrong word,
mofo will get you thrown up out of there.
Yeah, those will get you, and it can get worse than that occasionally. But it happened fast, and I thought Trey Maddox, who's been around for a while, would at least walk away and give him just the one tack and wait for the next salvo. But it happened bang, bang, because Kevin would not back off because Kevin had snapped.
Well, he can't walk away, Skip, because as you say, the play's still going on. So he got to be up under the basket.
He's trying to watch.
He's
actually trying to watch
He's like, man, get out my face. I'm going to shoot you another trick.
That is true. He's not even giving him eye contact.
Yes.
And he's boom, and then within 2 seconds, he's boom again, and you're gone.
He's like, oh, back this thing. Hold on for a second. No, hey.
The play is going on.
Get your butt out of here. He should have told him, I know why you got thrown out. You see what Giannis doing to you. You don't think I don't know, KD.
All right. So, Kevin Durant, I've said this many times on the air. He doesn't like me saying this, but I'm going to say it again. He's always suffered from an identity crisis. Am I a good guy or a bad guy? Am I too nice or am I not nice enough? So what happened back in that 2012-2013 season? Remember the sneaker campaign, the Nike campaign? Kevin Durant is not nice. He starts backing it up on the court because that was look at his text. We start with this rookie year. It goes 0, 1, 3, 3, 5. And then all of a sudden in the not nice campaign year, he gets 12 technical fouls that year and follows it up next year with another not nice year of 15 technicals. This is in OKC, 13 and 14. 12 and 15. Now, he only got ejected one time, but he's getting a ton of technical fouls. I'm pretty sure that led the league that year. It was close. I'm pretty sure the 15 did. And then it kind of subsided for 8-8. And then to your point, all of a sudden this year he's got 14 with 5 ejections. Well, that's snap, 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 where you're going psycho. You're just going over the edge.
And think, Draymond got 15. Now, you get to that magic number 16, you got to sit down again.
You
do.
So
Kevin Durant is 2 away from having to sit out a playoff, possible regular season or a playoff game.
Okay. So, to me, there's something going on here that's a little bit of this be careful what you wish for, because remember, last year, obviously, Kevin, July the 4th, he shocks the world. He leaves Russell Westbrook to go and join forces with all those villains in Golden State. And they got portrayed as the team of villains. Remember that?
Yes.
And they had chips on their shoulder all the way to winning the chip, right?
Yes.
And they turned what they should have been the prohibitively favored villains into, they consider themselves the us against the world underdogs. I thought it wasn't fair. It's like, they're using it as motivation against your Cavaliers, even in the finals. Like, they're obviously a little better. They just got more star and firepower. And they're acting like they're the underdogs. So they break through and they finally win a championship, and there were no injury excuses on the Cavaliers side the way they were the first time around, when obviously there was no Kevin Love, and then Kyrie got hurt in the overtime of Game 1. And this time they win it. And now they seem to be crumbling under the pressure to repeat, because it's getting to them. They're letting it get it to, because the injury gods have not been nice to the Golden State Warriors.
Iggy got hurt.
No, he got hurt. So, the strain is starting to show itself.
But Skip, if you look at the Warriors, even though they had Draymond, and Draymond was getting texts and he was getting ejected, the Warriors were still looked at as lovable and cuddly. They had Clay and they had Steph.
When?
Before they got KD.
Oh, they were cuddly.
Yeah. Look at
cuddly little Steph.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
He brings his daughter.
He was cute.
And then all
you know what? I got to tell you, and I'm a big Steph fan, but I don't think he's cute anymore. That's just me. I don't.
And then
he gotten a little full of himself and a little arrogant and a little.
Well, they've been like that, Skip.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, you win 2 MVPs, you're unanimous, you get 2, you start to feel yourself.
All right.
Like my grandma said, boy, you smelling yourself now. Okay.
Okay.
Skip. Now they get KD. Now they really can puff out their chest. And like you say, now all of a sudden Steph is dancing on the sideline. He's cutting up. I mean, he's shooting the ball and just, they not look. So everything is going their way now. So, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Can't nobody touch us because you get to a tight ball game. We just dump it down to KD. Ain't nobody can stop KD. And boom, boom, boom. So this is where they are now. Skip, they've never been in the place like this before.
They have not.
Because Steph, and when he comes back, how healthy will he be? Clay, that injury is on his shooting hand. Last I checked, the thumb is very important in shooting. Wouldn't you say, Skip?
Just like it's important to throwing a football.
Wouldn't you say that?
Wouldn't you say that, Joy?
We were having a good conversation,
I know,
Skip.
but
A good one.
You opened
and
the
then
door
you ruined
and I
it.
ran
Not a
through it
nothing
again.
burger.
Yes, that we go nothing. All he had to do was put some horse hair and some cobwebs on it, and nothing.
All you need was 12 stitches in your back.
I ain't getting no stitches.
Okay.
Horse hair. But anyway, it's going to be very interesting.
It will be.
Because when Steph comes back, how healthy will he be? Clay, with that injury. Iguodala's gone now. Iggy is the first guy off the bench.
It's huge.
So we're going to...
It feels like life has happened to Golden State. You know how stuff happens, as they say? And stuff is happening to Golden State. Now, if they can get back completely healthy on time, at least for the second round of the playoffs, and they survived the first round, you could still be in trouble because your team is going to cakewalk through the East.
No.
Well, you know that.
Skip.
And by speaking,
you heard Caron Butler. Caron Butler said a man went down to 24-hour fitness and said, I need 7 to run with me.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I didn't say that. Caron said that.
I got it. But it's about to be a cakewalk. Joel Embiid is gone now. So that's good luck.
Skip.
You know?
I can't worry about Ron and I can't worry about what's going on in someone else's house.
Well,
we got to keep our house afloat. Yeah. We got to keep the grocery stocked. We got to make sure we got water in case of a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? We got to have that survival kit. So we don't worry about the Wizards. We don't worry about Toronto, the baby dinosaurs. We don't worry about Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Y'all do y'all.
And by the way, Kawhi has gone south in San Antonio, and now Golden State is going south at Oracle. Wow. It's open. It's like a super highway to championship.
But Kevin Durant got kicked out of that game because Giannis was cooking him.
Skip the man. He's scared to death of Giannis.
Did you see Giannis bullying him? Did Giannis bully him? Did Giannis bully him?
Yes or no? Did you see Kevin Durant bully LeBron James in the finals last year? Did you see it? Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't know.
You were right.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.